Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Jumping in, oops, I grabbed two. Haha! Jumping in, we're going to grab your one rune for your energetic past, and that is Uruz, the ox. A lot of momentum, speed, healthy energy, like an abundance of it. A lot of grounding. Again, these lines, when they go straight down off of the runes, that's very grounding energy. Uruz, the ox, is very stable, very dedicated, maybe a little slow to start, right, when you get your instructions, but very also quick to know how to proceed down the path. Like once he gets like the plow all harnessed up and everything like that, right, knows how to do its job. And with that gets that momentum, the clarity moving forward. You're having like more aspects of that either challenged or blessed with that in your energetic past here, Sagittarius. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is maybe even looking at aspects of the energies that you surround yourself with here in your recent past, remembering that you do become what you most surround yourself with. So most people say it's like the 5 most energies you surround yourself with. So how are you thinking? What are your thoughts? What are your music that you listen to? Your opinions of others, right? Some of these are kind of tough when we actually go down the self checklist. So take what resonates here, leave what doesn't, of course, as we continue into the energetic now. You want to, you're applying this into sticking up for yourself, into this momentum, into this dedication work. And this is beautiful because this is your vector of victory, the arrow of the god Tyr's rune, Tiwaz. Tiwaz here is that victory of sticking up for yourself, sticking up for what is just, what is right, like very Libra, built-in sense of justice, the scales of justice and truth, right? And really being still grounded, again, really, and sticking up for yourself and others daily. This is that dedicative practice. You're like turning this Uruz into the god Tyr's rune. Now, the god Tyr, remember, he sacrificed his arm to stave off Ragnarok. He was so into his conviction. So that is kind of a warning of martyr energy as well. So just if you are in your dedication, just remind yourself to stay grounded and focused, not just on your path ahead, but what is also on either side of you, because you do have family after all, you do have friends after all, you do have acquaintances you would like to keep, right? Friendships you would like to last. In your energetic near future is the surrendering to flow kind of aspect. This is indicative of a change of house, spouse, or career. This is moving along. This is Raidho. The rune Raidho is like a literal movement, kind of like the chariot. But this is like, kind of looks like Wunjo here, if I take the leg off of it really quick. Wunjo is the clan flag of success after trial, and that looks like your trial here, like your dedication work. This is your clan flag of success after trial, and it's like following your joy, following your bliss, because it's still very grounded energy. You're still like adapted into this, right? And in your energetic near future, this has that one leg constantly going forward here. That's like you in lockstep with divine flow. Now, when I say change of house, spouse, or career, that usually means that we're no longer in resonance with things that aren't in divine flow. So we're not going to stick around or be tolerant of a lot of those energies that are either stagnant or abusive or not constructive, right? Not resonating with the divine flow of your path. Right? And that's beautiful. That's like a big journey here for you. Like you have this big momentum and this beautiful victory energy here in the now. And I think you're just like you're like packing up your stuff and you're like, I'm out of here. Deuces, homie. which is nice, is make sure you're doing it in healthy ways. Um, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. This could just be meaning that you're moving on to more fertile territory. You could be moving on to like a promotion, right, at work, or promoting yourself if you're self-employed, like getting out there and traveling and doing more like traveling work. All right, in your influence of the energetic now, of course, mind on your money, money on your mind, huh? This is a Fehu. This is the rune of abundance. This is cattle. Like back in the day, the more cattle you had, the more abundant you were. And when you got more cattle, you got more responsibilities, more options, more investment things. What do I want to say? Distractions. That's it. That can lead you off your divinely guided path. So right now you're like challenged with aspects of abundance or blessed with them. Either way, the reminder here is make sure you're sticking to your divinely guided path, right? And don't be swayed by different investments that, or opportunities, or bad decisions that can lead you off of your path while you have your responsibilities, right? You have your duties to protect your herd, right? When you get more cattle, you need to provide more, feed, more space for them, more pasture, maybe hire more hands. If you have like a surplus, you have more options of what to do with your herd. Right? Greetings everyone, I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice, and I just want to interrupt really quickly to thank you for all the likes, comments, and subscriptions. And even if this message does not resonate specifically with you, it may resonate for somebody else, so please go ahead and share that with them if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much, namaste, and let's get right back into your divinely guided rune reading. Right? So, yeah. Taking what resonates, leaving what doesn't. And the advice for right now is address your needs, constraints, limitations. This is Navis, the rune. I like to say now this. It's like you're going down your divinely guided path, right? You're still like doing this, you're dedicated, you're showing up, but then you have like something comes up, like a tree fell across your path. A need, constraint, a limitation. So this is balancing out wants versus needs, constraints versus limitations. This is more of that Libra-ish kind of energy, like balancing stuff out. Looks like balance is the name of the game here when it comes to your mindset of abundance here. So needs, constraints, limitations is take that moment to check in with yourself and balance out, is this a need or a want? Is this an actual limitation? Is this a fear? Right? So adopt healthy aspects, dot your I's, cross your T's, double check, triple check your work. If you have a big like speech before your promotion, make sure you rehearse it. And if you think you've done it enough, do it 2 more times. Do it 3 more times. Yeah. Anyway, in your energetic outcome of all this is the beautiful God Ing's rune of Ingwaz. This is very stable energy. Again, when the lines are like this, when they come down off the rune, that's a really stable structure, right? A stable environment. And a lot of times it's just depicted as this, the diamond, which is just the seed. This is also that fertile soil. This is an irreversible rune of fertility and planting that seed into that fertile soil. So this dedication is like you tilling up, look at that urus here, tilling up that fertile soil, right? And you being able to plant that seed, being able to be in your divine masculine. This is the divine masculine's room where you have that healed sense of ego through meeting your needs, constraints, limitations in healthy ways, right? And simultaneously, I need to remind you that we also have divine feminine and masculine in all of us. So this is simultaneously like balancing that out. You're holding space for each other, right? So this is that fertile territory to begin new things. And it looks like you are onto beginning, literally, like, I'm out of here. I'm doing this new thing. This is the new journey for me, right? Sticking up for yourself and for others. sense of justice. Remember, don't be a martyr out of this unless you really want to. But make sure you're doing this with healed ego aspects, right? Walking away with knowing rather than guessing, responding rather than reacting. It is okay to breathe 3 times before you respond to a question or to a statement. It is okay. Give yourself that permission. If they don't like it, tough. All right, we're going to get a message of clarity from the Runic Tarot deck. We haven't used the Runic Tarot deck in a while, and we have a card already. Let me know in the comments below how you like using the tarot deck and how this message is resonating here for you this week, Sagittarius. Okay, for the card, it is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. You are traveling. You're definitely traveling. You got your mind on your money. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is more about your stability and abundance in the future. This is a very slow-moving knight, right? This isn't a very fast one. He's very stable, very methodical in his approach, right? So very stoic kind of energies. Take your time to respond. Pace yourself. And if it isn't in divine flow, then you know what to do. Beautiful confirmation here with this tarot card. Awesome reading here for you, Sagittarius. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.